Good morning, it is Clay at claytrader.com. The market's just opened up. Going to try to capture some live trades here as they unfold live. Watching CRON. Going to try to pick up some here at 11.75. And we'll look to get some more if it wants to pull back or if it wants to make a move to the upside. Then I'll be ready for it. Let's go down to 11.35 and then 11.25 if it wants to break down there through 11.50. Just 500 shares, so nothing huge. Get this alerted in the chat room. There we go. So that's been alerted. All right, I will go ahead and pause, and if it looks like I'm going to be able to get some more shares or take some profits, I'll get the video rolling again. All right, I moved my order up to 11.85, and I'm just going to take the $50 there. So kind of disappointed, didn't pull back some more and allow me to get more shares. And now in hindsight, I'm looking stupid as it looks like it's going to go up above 12. But hey, that's why we're all rich in hindsight. So no need to dwell on it. But I actually will look to... I'm going to keep an eye on it, but yeah, well, this one made me look nice and stupid, but it is what it is. And real quick, how the example or how the chat room works, you know, that's kind of a big question I get. And let me kind of just show something real quick and illustrate. So I talked about, I realize it's hard to see, but down here, CRON, pulling back, and I made the mention that, you know, everything was still occurring, you know, in an overall uptrend. So plenty of opportunity for members to bought there on that pullback. You know, I didn't get as much as I wanted, but you know, there was that opportunity there. So that's just a quick example of how the chat room works and, you know, what you get as part of it. So with that being said, wow, this one made me look real stupid, but oh well. I'm glad members were able to buy on that pullback alongside me. Hopefully others got more. But yeah, nice start to the morning, quick $50. Okay, going for some shares there at 12.51 on this pullback. Also have an order at 12.25. So we'll see if it wants to pull back to even 12.51 as this one's looking quite strong. All right, looking like 12.51 might have a chance here. Okay, got those at 12.51 and got the quick $50 again. I'm going to go to 12.35 here. See if it wants to break down there through 12.50. Turn my eyes away for a second. Looking like there's pretty big size at 12.50, which would not be shocking. Yep, there it is. So there's the break. Again, next order's at 12.50. I got those. We'll look to build some more, if possible. $12.05, $11.85. Let's see what it wants to do here. And this is also a good example of why you don't want to chase. Think about it. Some people literally, you know, were buying up at 12.85 and above, and now you got to wonder what those people are thinking. All right, well, I may adjust my initial exit. I was hoping 12.45 would be a little bit easier for it to get back up there, but I'll give a little bit more time here, but I'm not liking the way it's behaving. Like I said, I'm not going to give up quite yet. And that was fast. Okay, so out at 12:45. I'm going to leave that current order out there at 12:05. If it wants to pull back, actually, let me double check something. Well, yep, I like 12:05. Actually, let's do 12:01. So 12:01 is my new first entry point. Okay, I got those. Okay, got down there through 12. So let me do 1175. $11.65 too. All right, got those at $11.75. Go for some at $11.51 too. So this is nice being able to buy in this pullback here. Okay, I got some out at $11.95 and $11.97. So I'm again back to 0 shares. So the new sequence will start down there at $11.51. If it wants to pull, I wish at least I got 1,000 shares that time. So let's see, it is $9.39, up $230. So yeah, I'll take that for 9 minutes worth of work. Again, this is why you don't chase. You don't chase. I realize that the voices can be strong, but let's think about some people that exist in the market right now. There were people that were literally buying at $12.85, $12.80. And what are those people thinking right now? I mean, sure, you can chase. And this one very well may turn around and bounce all the way back up there. But think about the bad habit that's building, where those people are going to get bailed out of chasing, and then it happens to turn all the way around. Or because eventually, and maybe this is the time where those people finally get bit, this thing doesn't. And it's just going to keep on bleeding for the rest of the day. And their loss keeps on growing and gets bigger and bigger. So you got to keep that in mind. It's a very real thing right now. And as much as it's tempting to chase when things are looking like it can't be stopped, it's been stopped, and it very well could turn around. And that's why I was buying the pullback. But just the habits being formed. So I'll stop blabbing, and we'll see if I can capture another trade. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. It's 10:30 now. I haven't even really been looking at the markets. Besides, I'm kind of watching ATAI, which is halted right now. And kind of wallowing in my pities. One more time, just how does the chat room work? Well, you can see right here. Let's see, so at right around 10 o'clock, and I'll explain this and if it's there, but right around 10 o'clock, I made the mention that ATAI was getting volume. So just keep in mind that occurred all there at about 10 o'clock, and then you correspond that with over here. And 10 o'clock, which you can see down here, is basically right when the stock was around $1-ish, slightly above $1, and now you can see it's halted and currently looking like it may be opening right up around $2. So almost 100% gain since that alert, give or take. Well, let's just call it an 80% gain. So again, that is how the chat room works. And I also pointed out, just because you can see here, this was a dollar stock. So there's a range of prices. It's not like there's any sort of focus on one price range over another. So again, that's how it works. And those are just a couple of examples of that. So as I wrap things up here, a few final things. If you enjoy these live trades, the easiest way to communicate that to me and say, hey, Clay, please keep making them, is to click that like button and then subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in joining me, and it's back open again, so we'll see if it can break up above $2. But if you're interested in trading alongside me and other traders, getting alerts like, for example, you saw, that I showed in this video, then again, you can just go to claytrader.com. That's called the Inner Circle, and the cost is $99 per year, not per week, not per month, not per quarter, per year. And as I always say, and as I think I've shown here with just 2 separate alerts on one single day, over the time span of 12 months, I'm more than confident you're going to get at least $99 worth of value. And then finally, if you're interested in trading and learning how to use charts and technical analysis, I do offer online video courses on that, which once more can be found at claytrader.com. But if you decide to never spend a dime, that's totally fine too. But like I said, help me out. Click that like button if you want me to keep making these, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will keep it up. So thank you for watching. I will see you back next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.